We're going to go down here and check on the Hickory King Corn in a minute, but I thought I'd stop right here and show you this. This is the Silver Queen corn, 2 rows of it here, and beyond it over there is 2 rows of Golden Queen. And then the rest of it's Bodacious corn. I just wanted to give you a reference here to show you the height of this. I'm 6 foot. I'm reaching, I can tiptoe and get this corn right here, tip top's about 8 foot top. The corn is here, right down here. I guess you can see it. But it's about, waist high. Silver Queen corn. And I'll step right over here and I'll give you an idea of what the Bodacious looks like height-wise. Now this is the Bodacious corn. I'm gonna say here is about 6.5 foot tops. And you can see the corn down here, I suppose. This corn is knee high, coon head high. There you go, coon head high. Bodacious. Most of that's out and gone. Got this to a little left. Got us a chestnut tree growing at the edge of it there. You can see where she changes there, and boom, see how it gets taller? Okay, let's go to the Hickory King Corn. I'm gonna make my way through the weeds right here just a little, knock some of these old weeds back where I can get in here. I'm gonna give you a little reference right here. Just a little reference. Now this fence post right here is a normal size fence post up to my chest here. And I'll scan down this in a minute to the bottom of this fence post. And boy, I need to spray. But anyway, fence post, it's a 6, 7, 8 inch fence post. It's up to my chest. Corn behind us is the Hickory King corn patch. Now, I'll come back over there and then I'll give you a reference to that post of the Hickory King corn. The first thing I will do is I'll scan down to the bottom of that post. Right there. And then I'm gonna ease up real slow. That'll give you an idea of how tall that Hickory King corn is. And the ears of corn, I think you can see them. There should be in about that vicinity. But that's some tall corn, I'm telling you. Tall corn. And it ain't just tall in one spot. It's some tall corn all the way down through there. All the way down through there. Let's get in the corn. This corn here is that little short corn, the short end of the corn that we looked at in the last video. And I told you, I said, it'll come on. So this is it right here. This is the little short corn that looked a lot shorter than the rest of it. And that's not been that long ago. So you can see that it's coming on. It's putting its ears on. We've got a few here that's not put any on yet, but they may not by it being this late, but I'm sure they'll come on. You can see down through there. Now let's get inside it. Okay, Hickory King corn. I'm telling you, you can see this corn here. I mean, there's corn everywhere. Now here's something that's kind of odd, but this corn is something else, how stuff like this happens. This is the tassel. I know this is something that happens. It's not a complete bizarre thing, but this is the corn tassel on top of this little short ear, which won't amount to nothing. Silk, put silk out on it. And that's grains of corn on the end of that. Little grains of corn. One of those mutations, I don't know. Maybe this might be that kind of corn that can't tell whether it's a man or a woman. That could be the problem. Let's help solve its problem. Let's try to stop the genetic imbalance. Now, maybe it'll amount to something like it's supposed to. Who knows? Okay, let's go on down the patch. I'll have chiggers plumb up under my arms, I'd say. Now this corn, like I said, it's getting up there. And I mean, these ears, most of these ears is set about 6 foot. Down through here, about 6 foot. Now ain't it funny look how red colored that is. And then most of this others is white and maybe a little tinge of pink. I don't know. See right here, right there's a pretty good size. Now that one has got an ear of corn and then it's silk coming out the top here, out the top. And then it's got silk coming out the side, and I can feel in there a little ridge. And then another in here. So this right here's got 1, 2, there's 3 ears of corn and 4 here, one on the side. And then one actually down here trying to come out. And one down there. You know, you run into some odd things. Who knows? But this corn, some of it, see like right here? I don't know if you can see that right here. That corn's 8 foot tall. I'm talking about to the ear of corn. It's tall corn, man. It's tall. It's a tall type of corn. Let's go on around and see what we can find on the other side. Now I'll go on in here because I see 2 or 3 stalks of corn that's laid over. Wanting to know why they're laid over. Well, I'm going to say just wind laid that over. Just wind. There's 2 of them here. One's been over and the other. No damage by animals that I see. And so I think that's all right. Lots of corn, man. Lots of corn. Lots of corn. Up there where the corn's at. I mean, my goodness. It's hard to film with corn 15, 16 foot high. I'll just walk down through here. Whew, it's warming up in here. It always gets hot because the air's stale and stagnant. It's it wouldn't hurt to knock some of them side branches off, don't guess. Like it's snowing in through here. Snowing. Corn way up here. Lots of corn. It's gonna be about like it was last year. You're gonna have some two ears on some of this corn. I don't feel any that's, real full. What I'd say is full enough to eat right now. I'm gonna take this ear off right here, and I'm gonna show you what I was talking about. This is, let me get these stalks out of the way here. This ear, that tells you anything. But now that don't mean nothing. Here, what? There is another ear of corn trying to grow out of this. Let's take it apart and see what's going on. There it is, two of them. See, here's a little side shoot trying to make a ear. Actually, let's take that apart. Look here. Inside of that little thing is a little bitty ear of corn starting. Little bitty ear of corn. That's the first year out of the Hickory King this year. Now that's one. I don't, it just amazes me how things happen. Here's number two. Little ear of corn. Little ear of corn. Be good pickled. Let's keep going. Look here. What's this, number three? Number three, ear of corn. They're good. You never tried that, give it a shot sometime. Even if you have to sacrifice one of your young ears of corn in the garden, if you've never tried a raw corn like that, I'm talking about cob and all. not the shop husk. Promising. This is promising this year. So, Hickory King Corn. Now this is actually the first ear that I've tested this year on this. And let's see what we've got. 2, 4, 6, 8 rows. 8 rows, Hickory King Corn. Right there. That's how big it is. Just starting. Cob tender. Tastes good. This ain't as good. It's a little sweeter. This is pollinated good. Looks like it's pollinated good. All the way to the end. Down there it gets tough. That's about it. I shouldn't have broke that open here. I'll probably give the coons an idea. We'll eat the coons if they eat the corn. Okay, let's go on down. Lots of corn. I'm looking inside and let me go in there and check. Goodness gracious. Here's another one of them confused stalks of corn. You can see how confused it is. See it get real confused. So what this is telling me is this is the male part of the flower, or the corn, the tassel, the male part. And it's trying to grow corn like a female part. You know that ain't right. You gotta just stop foolishness like that. What I'm seeing so far here is I'm seeing more of the male parts of the corn trying to mimic and act like the female part of the corn. Now I've got my eyes set right now on the female parts of the corn. From here on out, I'm going to look at the female, which is the corn silk, and I'm going to see if there's any tassels trying to come out of it acting like a male. And if it is, I'll just cut it off and get rid of it, because I don't want that kind of genetics around me. But we'll give her a shot and see how it works out. Now we found a couple of stalks down right here, down close to the corner. And this one right here, you hear me smacking, I'm killing mosquitoes. That stalk, I'm gonna go down there and see if I can't get up here where you can see my head. Maybe that'll work. And I'll check, see what's on it, or what should have been on it. Now you can see here, this here stalk right here. But you can see here, now let's go ahead and break that off where you can see it. And let me ease up here. Tilt the camera up just a little bit. So, yeah, here is the corn. And you can see where something's tore into it. Something's tore into it here. And it has ate the little corn out. You can see where it's ate it out there. That's all right. You can see it's eat plumb off. If it wasn't something else eating that, it'd be me doing it. So, but anyway, you can see right there, it eat every bit of it. I don't know what done it. Have no idea. But it was something in the mammal line, I would assume. What I was wanting to look at and check on is the elderberries. There's a few little clusters that's looking kind of right, but that something ain't right there. You can see the elderberries. Yeah. There's going to be a pretty good crop. If I can, I'll try to do something about that this year. Don't know. I don't know. Corn way up in the sky. Let's wheel it around there, see if we can see any more up in the sky. I mean, look at that corn. That corn, them ears is over 8 foot tall. You think that? Just watch me come down that stalk. I'll go right here. I'm gonna break that weeds out of the way there where you can see. I want you to see this. Poke everywhere here. Pokeberries, poke. You ought to be able to see that. Maybe. Okay, let's go to the ground there. There's the roots, right there in the center. Let's go up that stalk. That's as far as, there it is. That's as far as my camera let me go up right there. I tell you what, let's lean the camera back. The tripod, rather. Amazing. Let me darken that up a little. Amazing. Let's come back down now. I'll tilt the tripod forward. Look at that corn way up there. That's amazing now. It really is. It really is. It's amazing. I don't know what to say about it. Let's go to the other side. These mosquitoes is coming unglued on me. Makes you feel like you're small as a grasshopper. Okay, I've got to get out of here. I'm steaming. Here's something. Been eating on the corn right here. Eating on that. Listen, my battery's about to go dead, so I hope I can show you this one right here. This one right here has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ears of corn started on it. Let me see if I can get that right quick before this battery dies. There's 5 stalks of corn, or 5 ears of corn growing on that one stalk. Now what they amount to, I don't know. I have no clue. Very odd. There's a lot of odd things going. I'm still looking for those corn silk that's acting kind of odd here. Maybe I'll find one. Lots of tall corn. Lots of corn, man. Lots of corn. So, I've looked at this corn. Got some different colored silk in it. But I've been trying to find some smut or there's 2 honeybees trying to get them some nectar or something outside of that ear corn. I've been trying to look for some corn that where the silks, a lot of times they put the tassels out of the silk. I've not found that yet. But I have found where the tassels are trying to grow some female parts. All right. Hickory King Corn. Looks like it's doing pretty good. Seen a little bit of damage down there where something had been eating an ear or 2. Don't look like coons, though. It don't look like coons, so I don't know what it is. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. That'll be it today.